Kilker Shaughnessy's vision for an academy to prepare nurse leaders was born of her own experience as a nurse, which has spanned bedside to boardroom. She saw that nurses were in positions to make changes, but often were not empowered or prepared to make those changes. In 1985, Marian graduated from the master's program here at the Frances Payne Bolton School of Nursing. She developed the idea of a nurse leadership academy years later, while completing her doctorate of nursing practice degree at FPB. During Marian's time as a DNP student, she wrote a paper describing her vision for leadership in nursing. In a very short time, following her doctorate graduation in 2017, individual and institutional partners quickly gathered behind her vision to establish the Marian K. Shaughnessy Nurse Leadership Academy at her alma mater, one of the nation's top leadership destinations. In her interview with Nurse Leader magazine, Marian said, "Now is the time to empower nurses, especially at the executive level, to make those healthcare changes system-wide. They need to be given the best education and equipped with the best leadership skills to be the voice for the patients and families they represent. When their united voices heard in the boardrooms and in the legislative halls, nurses can revolutionize our healthcare system." The Marian K. Shaughnessy Nurse Leadership Academy was created to develop and support a new generation of leaders in nursing, to prepare them to be involved in the design, planning, management, and delivery of care, and then in the development and implementation of health policy. This award, the Frances Payne Bolton Legacy Award, honors individuals for their contributions to the school, the profession of nursing, and the community at large in the spirit of Frances Payne Bolton, healthcare advocate, philanthropist, congresswoman, and namesake of the School of Nursing. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than Marian Shaughnessy. Her passing in February 2020 was difficult for all of us. She was a person who was loved and admired by her family, friends, and colleagues. We are so grateful for her leadership in the field of nursing. Marian foresaw the need for empowering nurses, a need that increases now more than ever with each passing day. Her legacy lives on in the great work of the Marian K. Shaughnessy Nurse Leadership Academy, and the Frances Payne Bolton School of Nursing is committed to continuing her vision of creating, supporting, and advocating for nurse leadership.
I'm Barbara Snyder, President Emerita of Case Western Reserve University. It is my great privilege to congratulate Marian's family on this honor for her. From her work as a traveling nurse in Colorado and Alaska to her leadership on hospital and nursing boards, Marian's commitment to healthcare was as profound as it was unwavering. An essential part of that commitment was her recognition of the critical role of education for nurses. During her own doctoral program, Marian developed the idea of a leadership academy dedicated to giving nurses the knowledge and skills they need to help transform healthcare. 2 years ago, she and her husband Michael made a $5 million gift to turn that idea into a reality. The Academy's graduates will benefit patients, the nursing profession, and healthcare delivery for decades to come. They are an enormous part of Marian's legacy, and we are deeply grateful to be part of it. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Accepting the Frances Payne Bolton Legacy Award on behalf of the Shaughnessy family is Dr. Joyce Fitzpatrick, Director of the Marian K. Shaughnessy Nurse Leadership Academy.
I am pleased to accept this award on behalf of Marian and her family, her husband Mike, and daughters Anne and Kate. I have no doubt that Marian is with us today, smiling down upon us, graciously thanking the Frances Payne Bolton School of Nursing Alumni Association and Dean Musel for the nomination of her for this award. Leadership is the capacity to turn vision into reality. Marian Shaughnessy, a leader, turned her vision into reality. We should all rejoice, for her vision was so direct, so charged, so unwavering, and so empowering. Importantly, Marian cared deeply about people, and she cared deeply about nurses and nursing. As many of you know, Marian and I were close professional colleagues, forever planning what could be to actualize Marian's vision for nurses to lead healthcare. She was the creative spirit. She forever asked, why not? She pushed the boundaries as if there were no boundaries. She taught all of us to fully embrace the belief that we could make the Case Western Reserve University motto, think beyond the possible, the reality for nursing and healthcare. When we established the mission of the Marian K. Shaughnessy Nurse Leadership Academy to create FPB as the leadership destination, we were bold in the design of the various programs and projects. In Marian's spirit, we will continue this bold journey. In a recent interview with Marian, published in Nurse Leader in June 2020, Marian recounted her early experiences as a nurse, describing her nursing challenges from Maine to Alaska and back. She credited these early experiences in nursing care with teaching her to seize the opportunity to lead. And lead she did. We are grateful for her leadership, and on her behalf, I accept this award as a recognition of her leadership. I would like to share with you a video that Marian especially liked, a video about leadership from the Priorities for Life series. Marian and I shared it with our students in the leadership classes, and I think you will agree that many of the messages here exemplify the messages of Marian K. Shaughnessy. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kate Judge, Executive Director of the American Nurses Foundation. And on behalf of the Foundation and all the ANA enterprise, I want to congratulate Marian's immediate and extended family on this award and this occasion. And I want to congratulate the School of Nursing for having such a brilliant and dedicated nurse and alumna in Marian Kilker Shaughnessy. I can't think of a better linking of legacies between Frances Payne Bolton and Marian Kilker Shaughnessy. I had the opportunity to see Marian up close, to experience her intelligence, her passion, her insistence, and her true generosity. And all of us who knew her and loved her are linked to her legacy forever, most especially the School of Nursing and now Frances Payne Bolton. Congratulations. I wish I could be with you tonight.
Michael, Katie, and Ann, it's my honor to be with you today as Marian receives the Frances Payne Bolton Legacy Award. Her vision for nursing leadership began as early as our time together in our master's program. She always felt nurses had the centerpiece role in the care team that provided hope and support to all patients and their families. The creation of the Nursing Institute brought that vision to life. It's my honor to have been her colleague and even more importantly, to have been her friend.
Hello, this is Dr. Margaret Fitzgerald, proud FPB DNP alum from the class of 2006. What do I think of when I think of Marian Shaughnessy? I recall so much. First, this is a woman who is a great philanthropist whose considerable gift to FPB School of Nursing will help carry on her legacy. A tremendous role model for those of us in nursing about how to be a philanthropist, how to plan, how we want to be remembered. And her founding of the Marian Shaughnessy Nurse Leadership Academy is nothing short of visionary. I think of her as a person who had achieved much and had seen how relationships in the healthcare world were largely transactional and interpersonal, and wanted to help awaken the leader inside of every single nurse so that our great profession is at the table and not on the menu. A strategist who chose to work with that dynamo, Dr. Joyce Fitzpatrick, the person to which I don't think anyone can ever say no to, of putting together the Shaughnessy Leadership Academy and bringing this to its birth, its first of a kind initiative in the world. Marian Shaughnessy is also a gracious hostess whose hospitality is nothing short of impeccable. There is a passage from Luke in the Old Testament, quoted by President Kennedy a number of times. In fact, it's widely quoted. And it states that for everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. We have been given much by knowing Dr. Marian Shaughnessy, by seeing her vision, being inspired by what it is she has done. But what often gets forgotten is there's a second part of that passage. And it is this: from one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. Dr. Shaughnessy, I want to thank you for entrusting us with fulfilling your legacy, and congratulations on your receipt of the FPB Legacy Award.
Congratulations to all of our award winners.